Hi class, talking about looking at day 3. So this is week 1, day 3. We're going to talk about writing our number as a word number. So this is looking at, the number word as a standard form number. So this is in word form. You can tell it's word form because there's letters instead of just numbers. So we have 100,087. What I like to do when I'm looking at these is I want to look at the place value grouping. So we have our ones period, and then we have our thousands period, and then it goes up to the millions period. So I want to look at where is our ones and our thousands separate. Well, if you see here, it tells us the place value. That's how I know it's broken up. So I know that everything above this is thousands, and everything below this is in the ones place value. So I'm going to look at this 100. How do I write 100? Well, that's 100, and that's in the thousands place value. And then I have 87. Well, I know 87 looks like that. We don't leave it like this because is this talking about, does it have any hundreds here? There's no hundreds there. So no hundreds means 0. There are 0 hundreds. So we have 100,087. If I had written this out as 100, 87, this would be a completely different number. There's only 5 numbers here instead of 6 numbers. So this would be really 10,087. Or if we did it this way, we could potentially put a 0 in here, and then this becomes 100,870. And we don't want that. We want 100,087. So 100,087. So hopefully you got something close to that. If not, this is kind of the process how to go through it. So we've got 3 minutes left for 3 problems, a minute left for each. Round each number to the nearest 100. So for each 100, I'm going to look at the number next to it. Is it 5 or more? No, that means there's zeros. These two are zeros, and I keep this. Another way to look at it is I'm going to look at this 5, and this is a 5 that goes up. So that means this is going to go up. What's 1 more than 5? 6. And those are zeros. These are going to be zeros, but what is it? The 5 means it goes up. So the next place value over 100's place value goes up. So if we estimate or round to the nearest 100, 324, not big enough to go to 400. 558, that's more than halfway to 600, goes to 600. 256, that's going to go up as well because it's closer to 300. All right, I got about a minute per question left here. Look at the 10 blocks. These are all 10 blocks. Write the number that's shown. Well, this is 100. This is 100. This is 100. This is 100. I know that I have how many hundreds? 4. Oops. I wanted to just write 400. That's 400. Actually, we can do that. How many 10s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 10s, or 40. And how many 1s are there? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 1s. So I can add all those together and get 443. Start at 1. Create a pattern that multiplies each number by 2. Now, a lot of you are going to think that you know how to do this, but it's a little bit different on how we look at it. So we're going to start at 1. 1 is our first number. A lot of my students that come in don't want to use 1 or this first number that they give us as our first number, but this is our first number. So it's a pattern. What is it going to do? Multiply. I'm going to multiply each number by 2. So I'm going to multiply by 2. How do I know I multiply all of them by 2? Because it tells me every number is multiplied by 2. Stop when I have 5 numbers. Here's my template. So 1 times 2 equals 2. 2, so this just goes over here. 2 times 2 equals 4. 4 times 2, oh, this is my second number, my third number. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So I have 2, 4, 8, 16, and 1. So I'm going to write that down. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. These are my 5 numbers. And that's it. That's how we do this, this day's daily math. So there they are.